Oh my god, what the Oh my god.
We've all heard that eerie and unsettling things lurk in the darkness to get their hands on you. But it's difficult to believe something we haven't seen for ourselves. So, from a spooked TikToker, a ghost hunting baby, a real zombie, a real witch, a visitor from another world. Here are some things caught on camera that will change your mind about paranormal existence. Demon Girl. If you like good paranormal mysteries, have you ever seen a real ghost caught on camera? Here's a viral video of a real ghost. This guy took shelter in a stranded house, and as he walked in, he heard a strange sound. And when he followed the noise, it was a girl sitting in the corners of one of the rooms. He closed the door, unable to comprehend. But when he looked again at the child, it was no human, but a phantom gliding at him. Yeah, close the door, man, close the door! Anna Banana got spooked. If you thought you saw an intruder standing behind your curtain, what would you do? Run? Scream? Cry? I would probably do all three. But what Anna Banana encountered was no ordinary intruder. It got down when she was making a video for her TikTok, and a curtain covering an open sliding glass doorway rippled, likely in the wind. She caught the movement in the camera lens as she was recording, and the women burst into action, thinking it was an intruder. But when she punched the curtain with full force, there was nobody there, and you could even see on her face that she knew that was something inhuman. Night visitor from another world. Sometimes, the footage security cameras capture leaves homeowners with more questions than answers. This video was posted by Vivian Gomez and has gone viral, not because someone was hurt, and not because the property was damaged, but because no one knows what the heck was caught wandering around the neighborhood. The clip shows a short, scrawny figure with wobbly legs and floppy ears joyously gallivanting down a driveway, and social media has since run rampant with theories about the origin of the mysterious creature. Some think it's an alien, but as a Potterhead, I believe Dobby has returned and is just looking for Harry in the land of the Muggles. Ghost women. From dashcam footage of a shadow person by a highway to a ghost that appears in the middle of a road, this might be the scariest dashcam footage ever captured. As you can see, the figure is by the guardrail on the side of the road, and as the car approaches, it appears to be a girl in distress. But when she turns, she appears to be stabbing herself, so the driver did what any normal person would do. He tried to flee. What do you think? Has this dashcam actually captured proof of the existence of a ghost? Or could the figure simply have been a person pranking people, or someone who was too high to know what she was doing? Manchester's poltergeist. Here's another bizarre and horrifying incident that happened inside an office building. The mystery began with some unsettling video that showed what appeared to be a ghostly activity in a Manchester office building. As the vacant facility fills with bustle, the CCTV footage appears to show chairs flying across rooms and computer displays blinking. Paper is flying throughout the workplace in stacks. Despite the fact that this video was first released in 2012, it is still being shared on social media and by media sites as they try to figure out what the cause of the paranormal activity is. Unexplained orbs. Here goes a spooky intruder that is sort of still unexplainable. It all started when Kevin Cunningham, the owner of a local gym in Orchard Park, was looking at his security cameras because he thought that there had been an intruder at his place of business. But what he saw in the video surprised him, as there were no humans in the video, but strange lights floating around, which he initially dismissed as dust particles. But when a Yale expert got his hands on the footage, he explained that it wasn't dust, and things progressed from unusual to paranormal. But they couldn't tell if it was a ghost or not. Still, if you ask me, I'd say it's supernatural. Creature under the bridge. As for this, I can bet that whatever this thing is, it isn't surely human. Well, this random guy was out on a stroll, and he saw a humanoid-type creature scaling along the bridge. And if you take a closer look at the thing, it appears to be climbing across the bottom using 4 different limbs. And the creature of sorts makes its way across with monkey-like movements. Since the video was posted online, no one can definitively explain it. Speculation suggests that it was CGI work or some sort of hybrid spider monkey thing, but it's only a guess. It could be a hoax, or it could be the real deal. Only time will tell. Creepy gliding image. The Clovis family had an unusual person passing by their house, which they didn't think was of this world. They were going through their home security cameras when something creepy popped up. They claimed it was a ghost, as the guy appears to be glowing, and you can see the unusual movement of his arms and legs as the body passes by. They even claimed that the town where they lived had a ghost past, and that the old houses were demolished to make way for the new duplexes. Real ghost recorded. A CCTV camera has captured an eerie figure of a woman, which they think is the restless spirit of a former tenant who died in their home. Spooky enough. The spirit seemed determined to make the woman leave, as she does her best by banging on the windows and the cupboard doors, and even messing with the stuffed toys. The whole situation kinda scares the life out of you. Immortal pedestrian. This shocking scene has begun to gain attention from paranormal enthusiasts online. A camera captured a ghost-like creature crossing across the street and passing through a number of vehicles. And by the way, the guy is unharmed. Do not even think of dismissing it as a hoax or the work of a lucky individual. This is a ghost, period. Ghost attack. A video of a ghostly presence on a woman recently went viral. It appears to have happened in Malaysia. The video begins with a couch moving and a door slamming itself shut. The scene then shifts to another location where a woman was alone and playing on her cell phone when she heard noises behind her. She swiftly turns her head back after being startled, but she doesn't see anything. She panics and falls to the floor as the plastic chair next to her abruptly shifts. Then she is flung around like a rag doll by what appeared to be a mysterious power before fainting on the floor. And many believe it seems to be a genuine paranormal attack. Real witch. Do you think witches are real? If not, think again, as this clip might change your mind. The 2 Saudi police officers were out in the desert when they noticed someone coming towards them. The area they were traveling in is a hostile military area where no civilians live. But when they saw that a mysterious entity came a little closer, they realized that they were in grave danger and had to run for their lives, which they did, accompanied with a lot of screaming. The chilling reaction of the police seems to be genuine. Even if you think that it's fake, it is surely creepy, and the terror in the guys' voices does sound pretty real. It sounds like they're apologizing to it and begging it to leave them alone. Ghostly face on the crib. By now, I'm sure you think that we are paranormal skeptics, but this video is going to change your mind. A woman named Melissa Smith had spooky happenings occurring at her home, and one of them was even videotaped. Here goes that clip. Well, there is a clear ghost face in the video, which Melissa claims is of her miscarried child. but if you ask me, it looks more like Lilith or some other demon hot on the market. But no baby looks like that even after that. Phantom on Nanny Cam. A couple from Michigan shared ghost footage captured on a nanny cam in their 1-year-old daughter's room. In the video, Lily, their daughter, suddenly stands up and looks around as a figure appears to walk across one side of the room, and the whole thing sends chills down your spine. The couple decided to change houses after they found deep purple scratches on the baby's cheek, as they were too scared and could not take it anymore. Possessed baby. If you thought a ghost circling a child gave you the creeps, you'd probably not like this one, in which he is the kid doing scary things. Instead of climbing from the crib, this kid somehow managed to balance himself on the crib railing, standing for a long moment before taking a tumble backward and falling into the cot, giving the image of being controlled by some demon. This video has left viewers with a lot of questions and a lot of chills down the spine. Ghost in the office. The video shows a series of paranormal activities in an office where a staff member was working late at night. The whole thing starts with the phone ringing, and it goes on to chairs moving on their own. And it took the worker a little while to realize what had gone on. And in the end, the poor guy screamed and ran for his life. Terrifying intruder. This guy was cautiously walking around their basement with a flashlight, but soon he realized that he was not the only one down there, and what was lurking there made him freeze, as it was a pale, ghoulish creature that slowly turned around and regarded him with beady eyes, which he only managed to record for a split second before retreating hastily. P.S. If this video is real, then I don't know what this creature is, and neither does anyone else. But some people think that it's a zombie-like thing. Whatever it is, it definitely looks enraged, and may have even once been human. Almost zombie women. A woman allegedly high on a zombie drug was caught on camera terrifying residents in an apartment complex. And when the cops arrived to arrest her, she pretended to be some kind of brain-dead creature, or simply a zombie. I'm sure you're thinking that zombies aren't real, and it's a bit too harsh to call her that. But just look at her! She has her eyes. They almost rolled back in her head, and she kept flailing her arms, though her lower body remained motionless. And what do you call a being like that? A zombie! Just so you know, this video is super real. Strange things walking on the road. There are lots of clickbait titles with the words "ghost caught on camera" floating around YouTube, but this one is a real deal. This video event has created quite a stir online, as it appears to show a strange figure, which some claim is an alien, walking on a road at night. And because of these theories, it gained traction. The video was picked up by several news outlets and even reached international media, which described the figure as a strange humanoid. Angel saves man from death. The entire human race is sometimes made to feel as though supernatural powers do exist on Earth. A recent video has gone viral on social media might make you ponder that thought too. In the footage, a fast-moving truck can be seen hurtling down a desolate road until a cart puller unexpectedly intervenes. But this cart puller is no ordinary guy. As you can see in the footage, he has glowing hands. I don't know if it's a miracle or what, but the video is simply amazing and must be seen. And as for yourself though, you can choose whether to believe it or not. Spectre to the rescue. This one is straight from India and kind of looks like a Bollywood film. This girl was walking on the road, and she perhaps ignored the two cars speeding in her direction, but fortunately notices it and manages to duck the first car. But there was no way she could have saved herself from the second one. As you take a closer look, a mysterious guy comes over and quickly rescues her by taking her to the other side of the road. That too, in a matter of seconds. It's hard to believe that this is true, but watch the clip for yourself and decide if it's happened in real life, and if it's a ghost or a human. Ghost Kitty. Here goes another supernatural being. But wait, this one is a cat. Well, I know it's dark in the clip, but the cat's bright eyes are clearly visible. The animal was filmed slowly turning around the corner before suddenly sprinting off down the driveway. And suddenly, it appears as if the cat simply disappeared into thin air. What kind of cat can do that? Paranormal trespasser. Security cameras sometimes capture what is downright strange. Like, look at this clip. It shows someone naked running on all fours, like an animal in the middle of the night. The incredible speed at which they move their hands and legs shows that they have probably spent a lot of time getting from one place to another that way. But it's hard to tell if it's humans acting like animals, or animals that have shapeshifted into humans for whatever reason. It's just straight up creepy. Open discussion. Today, we unveil a bizarre occurrence that occurred in the foul sewers of Merseyside. The staff company was down for inspection as they were told that there was a strange sound coming from the sewers. But what their cameras captured was, quote, far too big to be a rat. When they tried to take a better look at it, the creature was standing upright on strong back legs, but they still haven't been able to get their hands on it, as the creature has a very strong stealth mode and hasn't been captured yet. Ghost caught on dashcam. Here is the spine-tingling moment that occurred in the middle of a deserted road. It was recorded on the motorist's dashcam. The clip shows the dimly lit road ahead of the car traveling in a narrow lane. This driver was headed home, and things looked pretty smooth at the start. But then, suddenly, a spooky person can be seen standing on the road, totally unbothered by the cars that almost run over him. Well, it looks quite eerie, as the person didn't even shrug when the car approached him. Well, the only explanation for this guy's not being scared of death is that he is already dead and has returned from some ghost town. Nightwalker caught on camera. I knew the forest was home to strange creatures, but I never imagined it could get this real. Recently, a video of Baymax-like creatures walking down the road near the woods went viral, and I don't even know what to call these other than nightwalkers. These creatures were originally spotted on camera in 2007, and since then, they have been spotted in other regions of the world as well. Just the thought of running into these creepy entities can be off-putting. I mean, they're about 1.5 meters tall, almost entirely made up of legs, with a small upper body, and walk like insects. No visible face, no visible hands. Yeah, these would have scared the life out of me as a kid, but now, I just find them kind of adorable. Bigfoot on the run. A team of detectives analyzed 5 decades worth of data in order to determine when and where to encounter the elusive beast. And look at what they captured on camera. Yup, actual proof of Bigfoot existence. So to those who mocked people who believed in one, I got 3 words for you. In your face. And the way the Bigfoot was lurking and hiding, even the expats can't believe they actually recorded one. Glowing eyes in the dark. This guy was exploring narrow caves with his friend when he got lost and began to hear strange noises in the cave, which, in fairness, is a pretty common thing to happen in a narrow setting like this one. But what happened next terrified him. He saw glowing eyes staring at him. The guy was too scared to find out if it was some animal or something else. So he decided to head back as fast as he could. And when he uploaded the video on the internet later, the only conclusion was that it was something demonic lurking in those dark caves. Menacing spirit. Here is a 3-minute-long video that shows of a real-life paranormal activity. This guy was sound asleep when an unexpected visitor visited him. The invisible being starts from the window and even takes the quilt off of the guy, who is kind of ignoring all the menace around him. I'm honestly a little impressed by this guy's sleeping ability. I'm sure he can sleep during an earthquake too. This clip came across as funny to some people, while others claim that it's fake. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.